business car is now turning onto Elm Street, and it will be only a matter of minutes before he arrives at the Trade Mart. I was on Stemmons Freeway earlier, and even the freeway was jam-packed with spectators waiting their chance to see the president as he made his way toward the Trade Mart. It appears as though something has happened in the motorcade route. Something, I repeat, has happened in the motorcade route. There's numerous people running up the hill alongside Elm Street, there by the Stemmons Freeway. Several police officers are rushing up the hill at this time. Stand by just a moment, please. Something has happened in the motorcade route. Stand by, please.
Yeah, for sure, for certain. The No Name Show is in the house once again. I got a fabulous performer with me tonight, Lord G. He got an album he recently dropped, video he recently dropped. The product is nice. I'm very fond of it. Ran into him not so long ago. Where was we at? We was at the Hip Hop Summit.
Yes, sir.
It was the Hip Hop Summit. You know, Exhibit was out there, Poetess was out there, you know, bunch of hip hop heads. We were talking about money and, you know, debt and paying your bills and hip hop and, you know, just being able to take care of your business. This cat right here, he been taking care of his business for a long time.
Yes.
Again, several projects in the works, several projects in the making, continually making dough off the music. That's what it is. It's not just a hobby for Lord G. We're going to go to a commercial. When we come back, you're going to get a chance to hear him do his thing. We're going to talk for a little bit, and I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy the program. As always, No Name, the No Name Show. Watch the commercial. I'll see you in a little bit. Yeah.
Most children in the world suffer or die because they do not have enough food, water, or medicine. Since 1946, UNICEF has worked to provide the world's children with their basic needs. UNICEF is UNICEF leads the fight for child survival, protection, and development.
Call UNICEF, the safety net for the world's children.
You can help. Call the U.S. Committee for UNICEF.
Yeah, Lord G. What's up, man?
Man, it's slow, but it's for sure.
Well, meaning?
You know, it's one step at a time. Doing it the way we doing it now with this independent movement, you know, it's hard work, but you know, it's worth it. It's like when you finish doing the lawn, you're out there raking and bagging up leaves, but when you get done, it's the business, you know. So
when the last time you mowed the lawn?
Man, it's been a minute, but you know, it's that same type of satisfaction, man. When you finish something that's hard, that you put a lot of effort and time into, you feel good when you finish with it, you know.
So what you're saying is you don't mind the work?
Nah, I don't mind it. I actually wanted to work. I'd rather be busy than not busy, so I'm enjoying it, you know. It's not easy, but it's fun though. It's the hardest job you'll ever love, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you love most about the game?
Well, I really like when you can get around, you know, people that's really hungry with this rap game and that's into lyrics and beats, you know, instead of the cars and the jury and all that. Because a lot of cats, that you know, that doesn't. They like that. They have all that stuff to kind of take up for the fact they don't have skills.
Who?
You know what I mean? I like skills. I come from the old school where, you know, your lyrics is what gets you in the door, not your car or your chinchilla. I mean, nothing against the cats that rock it, but you know, I'm sure even the real MCs that have that type of stuff and they wear it, they can respect true lyricism, true original beats. It's not even in the game really that much. Everything is samples, and you know, what you gotta take the time to think of and remember is when you sample a record, you sampling some cats that sat down and thought of something. You got the same power, you know what I mean? think of something original is that much stronger than maybe 20 years from now. So young cats be sampling your record, but they can't do it if you never make one, if you never dig into your own brain.
Yeah.
You know.
So do you think that lyrics, absolutely good lyrics, are missing in some of the records of today?
There's no question about it. That's what's missing. That's the missing element. The missing link. The lyrics is gone now. Lyrics are secondary. Skill and stuff is secondary now to politics and positioning and, you know, stuff that don't have nothing to do with good music. Nothing.
What kind of projects you working on right now?
Well, right now I'm working on a new Lord G album. Try to put it out 2006. Also got the Universal Brigade, Volume 1, which is brothers of all nationalities, all around the world rapping together. You know, we got the Underground Only What It Do mixtape, Volume 1. That's featuring a lot of talent that is above average, that's not signed. So if you want to get on that, you catch me in the streets, we can make it happen. But it's no signed artists can participate on that compilation.
Yeah.
It's all about underground only, unheard music that's never touched the radio, fresh off the presses, like fresh sandwiches, ready to be eaten.
So I know radio, they have certain songs that they play constantly, continually, you know, and I mean, it's a million records out there, but you hear like these same 5 or 10 every hour on the hour. So I know that there's a lot of good music that's not being heard. Is that one of the reasons for you making this underground project with
that is the exact motivation, though, Name. That's the motivation of the whole project, because man, you might have missed your calling because you were just preaching. You know, radio play the same records over and over like you're a robot. You know, it's so much music that the world's not hearing, you know, that's really dope. And some of it is even doper than what you're hearing on the radio. That's real talk right there, you know. And that's what the motivation of the Underground Only mixtape, Volume 1, What It Do. That's our motivation. We're doing Volume 2 right now. Volume 1 is already done. It's getting pressed up. We're going to be putting it out in the first quarter, probably late February or early March. Try to hit that first quarter, and we're going to make it happen. We're going to be out there. People are going to see it. We're going to get a lot of cats that do this, the opportunity to be on a platform to express and ventilate, you know?
Oh, what kind of artists are you working with right now?
Well, right now, I'm messing with Faces of Fear, which is the FOF, you know. I work with the Militia. You know, we doing our thing. We had that joint Burn to the Sun Burns Your Eyes. I'm also doing some stuff with Strange Museum right now, which is my Latin brothers. They hot. I got some up and coming stuff with some new cats that I think is gonna be real exciting. It's gonna be black and brown mixture. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be one of the biggest things going. I'm working with Rick Hard. You know, me and Rick are working on a project that's kind of gonna do similar to what I'm trying to do with What It Do Underground Only, where you just expose these new cats, because like you said, man, the radio playing them same songs like that, it's cheating the public out of all this good music, and that's what we trying to do. We trying to even that back out and let you get some of that music that you're not hearing, that they won't play because of politics or whatever, you know. It's garbage, man.
So in my conversations with you, I hear things about Death Row or whatever. What is your relationship with them, and what type of experiences you had working with them cats?
Well, you know, Death Row was one of the best experiences that ever happened to me. You know, being around Dre and Snoop and Corrupt and Daz and Nate and all them brothers over there, you know, it was a learning experience more than anything. And they showed me a lot of love, you know. I got a lot of love and respect for all them brothers, talent-wise and as people, you know, personality-wise. And, you know, Dre, I had the pleasure of Dre talking to me personally, just me and him. So I got to do some things that a lot of people wish they could do. And this is where I apply some of the things he told me, because if you notice, he has a high level of clarity on his music. It's very clear. And that's real important for all you cats that's making records out there. You want to make sure that your joint is clear. You know, your clarity level got to be high so that people can hear what you're saying and hear what you're expressing. And you get all your stuff mixed right so that the quality of the record propels itself. And this is what Dr. Dre is a master at doing. Taking records and propelling them and catapulting them, you know. And Dre, if you out there, man, I gotta catch up with you and holler at you because it's imperative, you know. Long time ago when I was with Dre, I asked him would he do my first video, you know, and directed. He said yeah. And you know, to come from Detroit, from the ghetto, and to hear Dr. Dre, the man, tell you he will do that, man, you just don't know. I was flipping like a gymnast inside my body, you know. Yeah. But unfortunately, I had went on and done the project on my own, but hopefully he could see it and maybe take it to another level or do the next one or whatever. We can make it happen, man, because we got good rapport.
When you talking about, you know, bringing the clarity through on your record or whatever, you talking about from an engineering standpoint?
Yeah, it's engineering. It comes from production, too. You got to be recording on a good mic. You know, a good mic doesn't mean it costs a lot. Just a good, clear mic with solid sound. You know, and then you need somebody that can engineer it and make it clear for you and level it out. It's very important, you know, because the mix makes or breaks the record. The mix, see. And now I give a lot of credit to a lot of the new brothers that's coming up because I hear a lot better mixing, you know, than before. It's developing. You can hear a certain amount of development on that level. But on the talent level, I think it's going the other way on certain levels. Some cats is keeping it real. The cats that's doing it, they know who they are, you know, so, you know, you really ain't got to point no fingers. Cats know what they doing.
So how do a cat from Detroit, you know, come out here, you know, and you know, make records and, you know, hang out with Dre and go on tour with Sons of Man and you know, drop albums and be able to be productive, as productive as you have?
Wait a minute. No Name Show, who this? No Name's busy right now. He talking to Lord G. Holla back. Yeah. You're a busy man, dog. You got people calling my phone for you. But let me tell you, working with Dre, man, is like, it's one of the best things that ever could have happened to me. Coming out here from Detroit and doing this is like a dream, you know. For a lot of cats that rap, you be thinking about getting around cats that really do it. Here you hear these cats on the radio every day. You know what I mean? And you want your record to be on the radio like that, you know? So to be around them is like, it's almost like being in a video game. It don't even really seem real. Sometimes when I think about what happened, being with Dre and them, I don't even believe it. So I don't even tell people, man, because I can't believe it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a hunger that you got to have that, you know, it's got to be inside of you, man. I think you gotta have a tenaciousness, a level of determination that is just you won't quit. You got to be like ants, man. You know, when you know the ants come up in your crib, you know, you kill them, they coming back, son. It don't matter what happens. They coming back. They like roaches. They're tenacious. They never give up. You know, they stay focused. And if you watch them in an ant line, some going up, some going down. They doing their thing, man. They so organized. They like a military, man. You know, and that's what I try to do in my squad. We try to create a circle of what we call pimps. PIMP standing for people into making progress. So you surround yourself with elements like that, where every one of y'all is into making progress, and then it's inevitable that you're gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you about to get ready to do a show for us in a little bit. What joints that's about to be?
Well, you know what? The joint I'm finna perform is off my new album, and it was also on the second Militia album that we put out, the Coming At You album, as one of my solo independent songs on there, and it's called All Right. And what's in it is a lot of street game and street real talk. Is what I call brain gumbo, because I'm gonna touch on a lot of different aspects of mind elevation, you know, mental awareness, stuff like that. Being in tune with the elements around you, you know, knowing that some cats get on it, man. Some of these cats you see like out in the world, they like they out there by themselves, you know. it's like they here by themselves, but it's not true. Getting in tune with the elements around you and aligning, you know what I mean? That's what the joint is about. And it's like telling you everything's gonna be all right, no matter what you're going through. If you believe that, you'll manifest that.
Okay.
You know?
This particular song, so basically you just speaking about not just hip hop but life in general on this joint, I guess.
That's right. It's a lot of brain food. It touches on a lot of aspects of life and a lot of things that need to be addressed, but you have to be careful when you do stuff like that, and you have to do it creatively.
Okay.
And respectfully, you know?
For sure. Well, we're going to go to commercial. When we come back, Lord G is going to get out.
Yeah.
If someone did this to your neighborhood, you'd want to get even too.
They come from Asia. They come from Africa. They come from South America. This year, the Zoological Society of San Diego celebrates its 80th birthday at the San Diego Zoo and the San Diego Wild Animal Park. You can join the celebration by becoming a member of the Zoological Society. Because while our animals come from every continent on Earth, the support they need comes from you.
All right now. Now that's all right. All right now. You know, I really like it. You know what I mean? It's one of them type of like. All right now. It's to the good. It's to the good. Hey yo, peep the design up in here. LOR one time up in here. So hot in the spot, no doubt. Enough clout, about to turn the party out. True indeed, gon' give you what you need. Cold beer and a nice bag of weed. Please believe when we pull up to the club, Escalade straight sitting on dubs. What? Nigga, show your boy love. All the drama that you talking, shut it up. And we do it like this every day. Get the pay, cause my folks don't play. Hear what I say, got wax so it shine. There it is, got his, give me mine. Handle beers like this on the regular, no doubt, so be money on your mind. Alright, dollars and let your game shine. Alright, handle beers like this on the regular, no doubt, so beware of the predator. Check it out, everybody just grind. Alright, keep nothing but money on your mind. Alright, dollars and let your game shine. Alright, get dollars and do it all the time. Well, alright, hot to death, everybody in my crew. Alright, it's the only way we know how to do. Alright, dangerous, you be so toxic. Alright, got the key to the game, so we locked in. Alright, where's all my folks? All my players in the house, no joke. Get the cash and keep some stashed, just in case you got to make a quick dash. Alright now, tell me what you like now. Girl, your body got me hyped so tight now. Out of sight now, my 6-foot dips. Round the corner just to get my chips. Switch whips, then hit another block. Keep a Glock in the stash spot cocked. Just watch how the paper straight stack. Front to back in the lack like that. My people, where the hell is you at? Just in time, cause I need another sack. Handle beers like this on the regular, no doubt, so beware of the predator. Check it out, everybody just grind. Alright, keep nothing but money on your mind. Alright, hot dollars and let your game shine. Alright, get dollars and do it all the time. Alright, hot to death, everybody in my crew. Alright, it's the only way we know how to do. Alright, dangerous, you be so toxic. Alright, got the key to the game, so we locked in. Make sure you hang with the pros. Make sure you stay on your toes. Don't be worried about them or those. Just make sure you do like you suppose. Alright, now get in your zone. Got to be able to stand on your own. Be careful, stay off the scope. The other side when you lose all hope. Gun smoke, cause this life ain't no joke. And it's even more hard when you're broke. Open your third, nah, that's what I'm talking about. New route, got to start helping each other out. Say word, northwest, southeast. Release peace from the beast that'll never cease. Straight beats, handle beers on the regular. No doubt, so beware of the predator. Check it out.
Everybody just grind.
Alright.
Keep nothing but money on your mind.
Alright.
Get dollars and let your game shine.
Alright.
Get dollars and do it all the time.
Well, alright.
To death, everybody in my crew.
Alright.
It's the only way we know how to do it.
Well, alright.
Dangerous, you be so toxic.
Alright.
Got the key to the game, so we locked in.
Alright.
Here you go, everybody just grind.
Alright.
Keep nothing but money on your mind.
Alright.
Get dollars and let your game shine.
Alright.
Get dollars and do it all the time.
Well, alright.
To death, everybody in my crew.
Alright.
That's the only way we know how to do.
Alright.
Dangerous, you be so toxic.
Alright.
Got the key to the game, so we locked
Well,
in.
Well, alright. Alright. Alright now. Alright. Alright now. Alright. Alright now.
For millions of years, they ruled the earth. And then they vanished. What really caused the dinosaurs to become extinct? Was it a giant asteroid crashing to Earth? Was it massive volcanoes erupting around the world? Was it a sudden change in climate? Or was it that they just weren't financially prepared to live out their later years? How can you avoid the dinosaurs' fate? By making U.S. savings bonds part of your retirement savings program. Ask your banker or employer. U.S. savings bonds, the safe and easy way to make sure you're financially prepared for your later years.
When you get ready to do a show, when you get ready to go into the studio, or say for instance write a joint, basically participate in hip hop, because you know us as performers, us as musicians and stuff, we got two different lives. You know, we got the home life, we got the family life, we got the work or whatever. But then when it's time to do the music, there's certain things that we must do to prepare ourselves to get to that point. What are some of the things you do to get you there, to get ready to write, to get ready to perform?
Well, you know, a lot of times I do a lot of thinking and counting on my blessings, and that gets me really, really pumped up. You know, I think about my seed, and I get really pumped, and I think about these whack MCs that's getting chances to get on, and I get real pumped. Then I turn to the predator, son, when I get on stage, start serving cats like Andre Agassi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what you know about tennis, man? What you know about tennis?
I be serving cats like professional waiters. You know what I mean? Caterers. Man, serve them. Double up, supersize it, let you have it for free. For real.
So, if you had your choice between a left and the right end of the business, you know, say for instance, this flavor is on the right end and this flavor is on the left end, meaning the particular styles that we hearing right now. What is your choice or your preference of music to listen to? You know what I'm saying? The right being all lyrics, all heartbeats, you know, or the left being just whatever the people like.
Well, you know what? I've never been one that go for whatever the people like. Never. Sometimes the songs that I like, they never be on the radio, you know? But I love listening to cats that keep it grimy and keep it raw, like Busta. You know, Busta, he comes with a certain level of consistency that I like. You know, Rakim, who unfortunately we don't get a chance to hear, like the coldest cat to ever touch the mic. He just, the way he, oh man, listening to any of his material, even if it's old, his writing style is beyond where cats write to this day. The lyrics he wrote 10 years ago, they ain't even on that level yet. He's just sick, you know, listening to cats like that. You know, Dre and them, they keep it tight too. You know, Dog Pound, the new stuff that Snoop and them have out right now is hot. Q, I had the pleasure of being on tour with him. Plus, Miss Toy from the Militia, the group that I'm with, she was on that song. You Could Do It, Put Your Back Into It with him. So we know Q pretty good. He got he's an entertainer, man. He keeps it pretty hot, you know what I mean? So certain cats are doing a good job keeping it hot. Some of these South cats is bringing some good music in too, like my man that show you how to get your grind on. I think they like me with JD and them and Bow Wow. They doing their thing, you know. I used to write lyrics for Bow Wow when he was like 7 years old, man. Yeah. Vocal teaching them and stuff, you know. So I like it when it stays where the artist carries the song instead of the beat carrying the artist. I don't, you know, nowadays they're getting this hot production to make up for what they lacking on them lyrics.
Okay, you got a video.
Yeah.
What is the name of that joint?
Man, that video is called Work That Thing. And, you know, Work That Thing was a project that was a dream, really, because I just dreamed that I wanted to do it. It's the first project I ever did independently by myself. I didn't use my management to help me. And I got more respect for them now.
Well, your dream,
because I know what they have to do. It's not easy to to organize and arrange stuff. It's easier said than done. You know, keeping people on the same page and choreographing events. It's not easy to do.
Your dream is reality now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the video, Work That Thing.
Look at that. You see that? Already, yeah. Man, honey bananas. Yeah, damn. Oh, girl. She bananas. Go, girl. Go, girl. Damn. So, ain't your birthday? No, not for sure. Ought to be. Stopped at the light, rim still spinning, tricks on the right, keep on grinning. Me and my team for show, we still winning, about to hit a grand slam in the ninth inning. My crew stay sick like the flu. Honey like, what it is, what it do. The straight dog, you gotta put me in the muzzle. I put cats in place like pieces to a puzzle. Conjunction, junction, Lord be bone crunching. Suspense so intense, brain malfunction. Hot like Venereal, twice the Imperial. Dime piece with me, wifey material. Every guard in my squad is hard. Get off the mic, Joe Bob. Go and find you a job. And baby girl, finish your martini. I can remove your bikini.
I like the way you pop it.
Oh,
Go ahead, drop it.
oh,
Please don't stop it.
no. Work that thing, work it. I like it.
I like the way you pop it.
Oh,
Go ahead, drop it.
oh,
Please don't stop it.
no. I like that thing, work it. 6'4" Chevy,
6'4".
wood grain finish. I'm nicknamed Dennis, the microphone menace. Like the Super Bowl, even in the scrimmage. Down on my knees, searching for repentance. Murdering MCs by just saying a sentence. Deadly elixir, super superb when concocting the mixture of nouns and verbs. Nobody do it better than the seventh letter. Don't make me have to bust a Beretta to get my cheddar. I'm in the zone if you front the zone, cause I hang with cats that'll lump the dome. I'm in the DET, the 313, Lord G, 100% MC, Universal Brigade. We out of control. We're broad so bad, we put them on parole.
I like the way you pop it.
I like it.
Go ahead, drop